Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, and this is Taking Care of Your Business. Joining me today is guest Annie Dormuth, who is with the Canadian Federation of Independent Business in Alberta. Thanks for joining us again, Annie.
Of course, always great to be on the show.
Well, let's talk about the Business Barometer, which was released today, the sort of the monthly index on sentiments and feelings of small business owners. What did the barometer tell you about what's happening with small business owners in Alberta right now?
Well, of course, last month was the largest drop in the barometer that we have seen in quite some time, and really throughout the entire pandemic. Quite a significant drop on that front. We did see a slight uptick compared to this month, both on the national perspective. However, there was a decline from the Alberta perspective. Again, this all goes to show that heading into the fall here, small businesses still have a lot of uncertainty for the next 3 months, as well into the 2022 year as well. That of course, the pandemic is definitely not in the rearview mirror, and its impacts are going to be long lasting on small businesses.
So what did the barometer say, first of all, overall for Alberta, and then also for the outlook, whether it's short term or longer term?
Well, again, we decreased on the short-term and long-term outlook. Again, that all points to the fact that business optimism is not very high right now, especially coming out of the summer months here. We really did not see the economic recovery that perhaps governments hope to see in the province. Still only around a third of Alberta small businesses are making normal sales for this time of year. And it really has sat around that 30% mark pretty much throughout the entire last half of this year. There's a lot of challenges still weighing on the minds of Alberta small businesses that is really contributing to this lack of optimism in the near term and long-term future.
What are the top concerns for business owners in the province right now?
Well, we did just survey our members, and their top concerns for the fall here is, and I would have to say reflects many of all Albertans and all Canadians, is really just the rising cost of doing business. We all see that at the grocery store, the rising cost of inflation, as well as supply chain challenges are weighing on the minds of small businesses. Again, we see that a lot throughout many different types of industries. The supply chain kind of crunches affecting small businesses. So those are their top concerns definitely heading into the fall here.
I'm just curious, when it comes to the supply chain, what's the concerns there? Like, what specifically are they worried about?
Well, simply not being able to get product in is one thing. The demand is there, but a lot of times the product is not there. Of course, that is affecting a wide range of sectors, everything from construction, even to the furniture industries, retail industries, and things like that. So it is definitely wide sweeping and affecting many small businesses as well as consumers as well.
So what did the barometer say about hiring for small business owners? Where are they at in their heads with that situation?
Well, of course, we've all heard of the labor challenges that have been kind of plaguing small businesses throughout the entire summer months here as businesses were looking to rehire. We have yet to see kind of the full impacts of the recent federal government announcements of ending, for example, the Canadian Recovery Benefit and going to offer those certain programs. But definitely there is some optimism on that front for looking to hire in the short term and long term. But of course, a lot of problems still exist with that. That small business owners are dealing with, and that is really just a challenge in rehiring or recalling employees back to work.
Okay, super. Now you did mention a little bit about the normal sales. Do you have the percentage of businesses that are fully open and staffed right now in the province?
I believe our latest results do show around 79 or 80% of Alberta small businesses are fully open. Around 40% are back to normal staffing levels. And again, hovering around that 30% when it comes to making normal sales. Unfortunately, these numbers have really not changed throughout, the entire 2021 year. And they continue to remain kind of stagnant at those numbers as we head to the closure of 2021 here.
Okay, super. Well, thanks again for joining us, Annie.
Of course, anytime, Mario.
All right, that was Annie Dormuth, who is with the Canadian Federation of Independent Business in Alberta. This has been Taking Care of Business with Mario Toneguzzi. Thanks for joining us today.